Same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane.
Hey guys, today we're gonna go and draft a team for y'all, see what we get. First round.
Change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, rain drops. Big bag plays on FaceTime.
I don't think
Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, rain drops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah,
Zone. Oh yeah, not you. Definitely you. What else we got? I made the mistake last time I drafted. Got to get O-line. That pass block. Too slow for me. Take another linebacker. Not getting Michael Crabtree. Not getting. Guess I'll take Duke Johnson. There we go. Bye-bye, Duke Johnson. Oh, hold on. I like to lose with this. I like to lose with this. You slow.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, sleep, bugging in. Just see the bag, quit out a jaw jackery. Don't even be that I don't want.
Oh, I didn't mean to grab it.
Watch what you saying, how the poppin' is shaking. Got is a laser, my passing deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bread on my bacon. Big flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof all day. Look at it, baby. Look at it, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that
one
just
more corner, bro.
everything out there talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke for way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott.
I need better line. Thank you. Oh yeah. Alright. Yo. 84 speed. I don't even want my team. You got here. Alright, I'll take it. I don't know what Phoenix I have to need one. Oh, tight end? I don't. Maybe I'll get a legendary.
Superfly for the dumbos, 20 slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't have I'm a stand up. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beans. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, never seen.
Yeah.
R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Mad black, liquor clean. I'm a local. Cooking up tonight. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
I don't do that.
I don't need that. I need that.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Get our first game out the way.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one
Let's
to
go.
give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Oh, look at that. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Murray. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Shane Ray. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Come out and mid-blitz me.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get
all over that.
they're going to give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
King Griffin.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going
for
it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete.
That back.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Manning now on first down.
That's mine. Lamar is
dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. That was second down run for the
King Griffin's all over that.
Losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yeah, that wasn't
now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
Come on. Watch that little James Conner. Watch that.
Now Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go on fourth down with Manning.
Come on.
And he's intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like what I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
And this will be a touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Yeah, 9 is
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
He took it out.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on 3rd down, Manning. He's going to float this one deep right side.
That's me. Landon Collins.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Get off me.
Picked up by Landon Collins.
Get off my game, man.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Everybody else uses this play, man. It's going to be me, too.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
I probably should have played.
Now he steps away.
Dot.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Do the same thing.
A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Ryan. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll get
I probably have wide
to the
open.
39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This is the worst.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Ryan will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down.
You flipping? Or what? You flipping?
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
Whoa! Adam Thielen, you're so lucky. Oh,
right side. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Come on, man. You're better than that. Hey, let's go. What am I doing? What? It's all the same play.
From the red zone now.
He's supposed to
And this results in 6. Touchdown. Travis Benjamin from 17 yards out. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try and
I blame myself for that because I was trying to.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. Zebra. Manning to throw on 2nd down.
Let's go.
This
Let's go,
time
Marcus. Way to make up for it. Come on now.
And this
Up. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.